Hello, hello. I'm still kind of setting up. Running a little late, and I will tell you why in a little bit when we get a few more people in here, but I'm trying to get everything ready to go because I didn't have my painting out. I had a bunch of stuff on my desk, so I had to move it. So welcome, Shawana. How are you tonight? Maddie, are you staying in there? Okay, close the door, please. Maddie, close the door, honey. Hello, Patriotic Beauty. Hello, Yvonne and Kim. Hope you guys are all doing wonderful today. Let me see if I can move my camera just a tiny bit here. I'm going to be working on the tree. Sareba and Little Miss Pris and Kim, welcome, welcome. How are you guys doing? Hopefully you are having a wonderful weekend. Yeah, I'm on live chat. Why? Okay. So I'm sure that Maddie, my daughter, will be in here off and on, and she will also be in chat as Pastelli. She is my 10-year-old daughter who pretty much helps with a lot of stuff on my channel. And yeah, so we're gonna start out by, like I normally do, with doing the whip and chat first, and then the second half I will show you guys some of the new product that I have, and I already have it in the store, so you don't have to wait for me to like get it up, you know, because I know a lot of times I try to, I'll show you guys before I post them. Then the problem with that is that people want them right away, and I don't have them in the store right away. And so, and those things, if you have ever done Etsy, sorry, I gotta move my thing here. If you've ever done Etsy, then you know, like, posting a listing isn't as quick as it seems. So it takes me a while. Like, I worked on it pretty much most of the afternoon that I was home, and up until just a little bit ago. So let's see, who else do we've got coming in? Hello, Christy. Crafting with Christy says, what happened to the porcupine you found? Honestly, we don't know. We ended up, I called, like, that night, I called like 4 places. They eventually, the last person that I talked to told me to call 911. I'm like, I'm not calling 911 on a porcupine. Like, no. And so we watched it for quite a while. We tried to, like, kind of push it in the direction of the exit. And so we got it over to that area, and then we didn't see after that. So, and we have looked. So hopefully by getting it over to the exit, it was able to, like, get out of the complex and make, you know, go find a home. Either that, or it has found a home in one of our trees, because they climb trees and they live up in the top of the trees. And so there's a chance that it just decided to live in one of our trees here. So yeah, anyways, I don't know. I'm hoping it did, though, because my husband was saying, because he knows a lot about wildlife and stuff like that, and he was saying that hopefully it found a new home, because if not, then it probably won't survive the winter, which is totally sad. And I know, like, I mean, I'm 99% sure that in that field that I talk about a lot, going to, I'm sure that the construction people cut its home down, because there was a ton of trees. It was like wooded area over there until like just the past few months. And so I'm kind of guessing that it lost its home and headed over here, because we have a lot of trees in our complex. So, but anyways, hopefully we won't see it again, just because, not that I didn't love seeing it. It was adorable. I know I've had people be like, it's a porcupine. How is it cute? No, they are. Their little faces are so cute. And their quills, they make up like a crown around their face, which was cool. Anyways, I've never seen one in the wild before. Especially, yeah. So I don't know, but hopefully it's found a new home. Hello, Mallory, aka Diamond Artworks. And G's Tiny Toes Nursery. Welcome, welcome. Pastelli, that's my daughter. Diamond Painting Dreamer. Hello. And she says, Shine, I loved the video you did from his coffee. Thank you. I had a lot of fun doing that. So when I got the idea, was actually quite a while ago. And I don't know why I didn't put this in the video. I should have. But anyways, I got the idea quite a while ago. And then, but I kind of got to this point where I'm like, yeah, I don't know how I would even go about doing that. Like getting, you know, videos, like figuring out who wants to be in it, like that kind of thing. And so I wasn't really like actively pursuing it, even though I really wanted to. And one night, it was late and I was talking to Pippa. And we were talking and I mentioned something about it. And she was like, you should do that. That's a great idea. And I'm like, I just don't know how I would go about it. And she really encouraged me to pursue it because I really wanted to. I was just being, I guess, chicken and second guessing myself, like I do a lot. Anyway, so she kind of helped with pushing me into the direction of following through with it. And I did. And I'm so glad that I did. Because it meant a lot to Alicia, and that was my whole goal. So yeah. Diamond Artworks. I'm doing okay. I still have a headache, but I pretty much always have a headache. I mean, I literally do. I have a headache. I have chronic sinus disease, so I get sinus infections a lot, and I get headaches a lot. And so I'm somewhat, whoa, my phone just flew off of my thing. Hold on. Sorry. I'm trying to fix it. I forgot to take my pop socket off the back of my phone when I put it in the little thing, and it like flew out at me. Anyways, I get headaches a lot, and I'm somewhat used to them, but some are worse than others. And I had a really bad one with this latest sinus infection that I've have right now. And it was made even worse when my lovely son got some air freshener from his friend's mom and decided he was going to put it in his room because he didn't think if it was in his room that it would bother me. It did. And so then I told him he wasn't allowed to use it because it had, was bothering me. Anyways, so I was gone this morning. I had to go to the mall to get my glasses. And when I came home, the whole house smelt like that air freshener. And he got reamed because he got in trouble. I scolded him for a good while and told him if he ever does it again, he's going to actually get in trouble next time because, I can't handle it. Though the smells of certain things, and it was lavender, which I'm allergic to. It smells great, but I'm allergic to it, and it gives me horrible, horrible headaches. So yeah, I just, sorry, I'm trying to get something up and going here. Phone, would you? Trying to get you guys up on my phone because my computer, actually, I might be able to read it now because I got my glasses today, which I'm so excited about because I had got a prescription for my glasses like forever ago, back when I was pregnant with my daughter, so 11 years ago, and I still had those glasses. I'm not sure where they are right now, but anyways, I still had them. They did like nothing for me anymore. I don't even know why they gave me that prescription, to be honest with you, because it did absolutely. It was just such a minor. Hold on, I'm echoing. It didn't do enough. So I don't know why they gave it to me, except maybe to make some money, which, I mean, doctors do that too. So, but anyway, I had been noticing over the past few years that I was having a hard time like reading and seeing things. And I have literally, not kidding you, woke up my son at 6 something in the morning, freaking out on him that he overslept because I thought that the little digital clock on the Comcast box said 8 something. And so I'll run in there and yell at him like, "You're late, you're late." And and he's not late. It's just that I can't see the dang clock and I'm blind apparently. And yes, Maddie, I see your comment. I'll get to it. She wants me to tell you why I'm a few minutes late, which I will. I'm just trying to finish my thing that I'm trying to get on my phone here really quickly, so that I forgot to put my little going live on my page real quick. So that way everybody knows. I am like the worst at using other platforms of social media. And I've really been like, I've kind of decided that in the past couple of days, I really need to start like using my Instagram and stuff, because I just don't. But it's a really good way to advertise for like my Shine Shop and stuff like that. So I was just trying to post up there real quick that we were going live. And yeah, but so I should show you. I'll show you real quick here. I'm gonna have to change my. I'll have to refix my my video. So sorry, don't mind my junky grandma sweatshirt, but it's warm and I like it. But so I got new glasses today. And I can see. So apparently I have a huge stigmatism that I did not know I had. And I'm still getting used to like looking through what they say is like a fishbowl effect. If you have a really bad stigmatism and then you get glasses, it looks like it's just a weird feeling. I can't really describe it. But anyways, I didn't know how bad my eyes were until I got glasses. Really did not, because I was like thinking that I could see, decently. I mean, yeah, I can't see everything, and definitely have noticed over the last few years that I can't see as well, but did not know how bad it really was until I got my glasses and I can actually see things. Has that happened to you guys where like you kind of assumed you needed glasses, but you didn't know how bad until you got them and you're like, holy crap, my eyes suck? Because that's kind of how I feel today, wearing my glasses. Anyways, let me catch up on chat real quick. Jessa says, I will be posting a video of Meadow Lily's last days. I've been working on this for weeks now. Thanks for everyone who's been following her story. I see a few of you here. Oh my goodness, headaches. I totally understand. Does. Thank you, Jessa. Welcome, Caitlin. Hope you're having a good evening. So, Jessa, I am not familiar with your story of Meadow Lilies. Is that her name? The name Meadow Lilies? I'm thinking this is probably an animal, but do you want to fill me in? Thank you, Mallory. Yeah, I kind of like them. What do you mean that you thought I was getting on Instagram? I am on Instagram. I was gonna post on Instagram. I didn't. I just posted in my Facebook group. But yeah, welcome, Nicole. So, Jessa, if you want to fill us in on that story, you can, but please don't feel pressured. I wasn't trying to like put you on the spot or anything, because I would never want you to do that unless you felt comfortable with it. Real quick, before I forget, I am starting a new Facebook group with Diamond Artworks, and which her name is Mallory, those of you that don't know. And it is going to be just a group where you can hang out, but you can post your stuff, you can sell your stuff there. You can post your videos there if you want. You can go live from that Facebook group if you want. So we'll be kind of ironing out like all of the details with that here in the next few days. But I just thought I would let you know that, and I will try as soon as I'm done with the live, put that group in my description. I forgot to do that earlier, so I will try to do that though. So anyways, so and if Mallory, if you want to put the link, oh, let me actually just a second. Just a second. I need a mouse pad so bad. Especially because now I have I've gotten some glue on my desk. I don't know how, but I did. Oh, I see. Hold on. Mallory says that I thought about getting on Instagram. Not I thought you were getting on Instagram. My bad, my bad. See, I can't read all the time. All right. Mallory, did that work? Because I just tried to make you a moderator, but I don't see it. You'll have to write something else, I guess, to see if that worked. But anyway, so now you can put that link in if you want to, Mallory. Otherwise, you can't put links in unless you're a moderator. But yeah, so I am I'm really excited though for some of it that I'm going to be showing you today. I went to the store yesterday by myself, which might not seem like a big deal, but if you're a mom that usually has to take the kiddos with you, then you know what kind of a big deal that is. Now, granted, my kids are older. They're, not like throwing a temper tantrum in the store because I'm not giving them cookies or something like that. But my 10-year-old, God love her, I sometimes just need time. She's homeschooled, so she's with me all the time. I love her. When she's not around, I do miss her, but I do like to have some time when I go places by myself. It's just nice to be able to just like focus on what I'm, looking at and not have to worry about just stuff. So, and this is by no means her fault, but I swear some of the time, a lot of the time, we go out shopping and that's when her blood sugar likes to drop. Like when we're in the middle of a store or like I'm almost, finishing up with what I'm doing in the store and then her blood sugar drops. And that's not her fault, but, all right, hold up. Cereba says, yes, like day drinking. I'm confused. Oh, are you saying, okay, never mind. But anyway, so yeah, I got to go to the store by myself yesterday, which meant I got to look at what I wanted to look at for as long as I wanted to look at it without having to worry about, a kiddo not wanting to look at it with me. Sorry, if I stop and just go silent for a second, that's just because I'm getting a drink. Otherwise, by the end of this, I'll be talking like this because I lose my voice really fast. And so, yeah. Okay. So the other day I was working on this. I've only worked on this for one day so far. This is the tree, the glow in the night, or glowing Christmas, I think is what it's called. Yeah, glowing Christmas by Diamond Art Club. And I accidentally poured my 310s and my 939s together. Has anybody else done that? Because, oh my gosh, I was very unhappy with myself about that. That is not an easy thing to correct when you pour those two colors together, because it's not like doing like black and red when it's pretty obvious what's what, very frustrating. Luckily, I have a lot of extra 939s, and so I'll probably end up chucking them, like the ones I mixed together, and then, using my spare 939s. So, okay, so I'll tell you really quick why I was late. It's not a huge deal or anything. At least we hope it's not. So I was sitting on the couch working on my Etsy account and on getting everything that I was going to show you up on there. And my son and his friend, my son's 13, and his friend were outside playing with they were on their skateboards. And all of a sudden, they both come like barreling in the house, both like so loud, freaking out, telling me to call 911. Now, they joke around a lot. They're boys. They prank each other a lot, like, and so anyways, but they're both like telling me to call 911 because like they heard a shooting or something, and I'm like, whoa, chill out. What happened? So at this point, I'm not sure if something actually happened or if they're trying to prank me, because that's totally something they would do. So they're like, I finally get him to calm down so that they can tell me, and his friend is literally like about to dial 911. Like he's getting his phone out, and I'm like, wait, tell me what happened first. So they start telling me. So they were outside riding their skateboards when they started hearing a bunch of screaming. And then right after the screaming, they heard 6 shots get fired. And so after that, they, of course, ran in the house, freaking out because they, were pretty sure they heard gunfire. Now, they said it was like bang, 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 like 6 really quick. And so I was like, okay, like, are you guys sure? You're swear? I'm like, if you guys are joking, you guys are both gonna be in trouble, because Alex, you're gonna be in trouble with me, and I will be calling your mom, Kingston. So you're not joking with me. And they're like, no, mom, we're serious. And I can tell usually with Alex if he's lying, and I could tell he was genuinely freaked out. He genuinely thought like there, was a shooting, or they kept saying like somebody had to have gotten murdered or whatever. So I did. I called 911, and I kind of told them, what I like. I didn't hear this. I was inside. I had the TV on. I think I've told you guys this before, but in case you don't know, I have only half of my hearing on my left side, and then I have lost like a third of my hearing on the right side. So I don't have good hearing at all, which is one of the reasons I talk so loud. But anyways, I had the TV on, and it was at the other end of the house where they heard it. So I didn't hear anything, but I called 911 and I told them, everything I knew, told them what my kids had said, gave them my name and number in case they needed to call me back. And they sent somebody out, but I don't know what ended up taking place, because I mean, they didn't ever call me and be like, oh, by the way, I mean, they usually don't do that. If they have questions, they'll come find you and ask you questions, but they never came. And so I don't actually at this time know if there was anything that had happened. I'm going to be like kind of watching out on like our Spokane news site to see if there was anything or anyone else called anything in, because if something actually took place and happened, like if there was actually gunfire, there's no way I would have been the only person to call it in. And so we're hoping that it was nothing, and that it was just, I don't know. There's a lot of things that can make sounds that the kids have thought before they're guns. And I'm like, that is not a gun. Don't worry. Like, you know how kids are. But they're both boys are like, they didn't want to go back outside, which I understood that. But then my son's friend, he lives in the apartment complex right next to ours. So it's like, to get from our apartment to his apartment, it's about 2 blocks, I want to say. Maybe a little bit more, but not a lot. Well, he was so freaked out, he asked if I would drive him home, and of course I said I would. So I was getting ready, setting everything up, and so I had to run him home, and that's why I was late. Because this was just now, Nicole, like just I want to say, so what time is it? 6:30 now. This happened about 5:30, so it was about an hour ago. that this happened. So not very long ago. So I still have no idea. Yeah, I still have no idea. You can't link it if you put it in the, yeah, I'll put it in the description. If I, hold on, maybe I'll see if I can go and grab it, but, let me see. Yeah. Maddie, thank you. That's my shop. Maddie just posted, but, let me see if I can find it, because I haven't gone to it yet. Well, I mean, I haven't gone to it today. I haven't done a lot. We just literally just did it yesterday. So, and it's called Diamond Painting Hoarders. So hold on, let me see here. Diamond Painting Hoarders. Let me put that in. Just a second. Okay. I want to send this. No, that's not going to work. I can't do that. I tell you guys, if it comes to technology, I am not good at technology. Like, that's what terrified me in the beginning of starting a YouTube channel. It wasn't talking in front of a camera. It wasn't any of that. It was because of technology. Like, I'm so ridiculous. Like, I don't know. You know, luckily I have kids that are young enough that they can help me with it, because it's just not my thing. Let's see. Yeah, in the beginning, when I first started my group, I did not even know how to edit a video. Like, I was like, I'm not exaggerating. I didn't even know if I would be able, like, how do you put words on a video, like, how do you edit something so that you can put, like, words over it? Like, I knew nothing. And so I've come a long ways since then. I started out with, like, a really easy editing app and then went from there, but now I'm actually pretty surprised with myself, like, how much I know, because when I started, I didn't know anything. And YouTube, I was very unfamiliar with YouTube stuff, but luckily I have wonderful kiddos that can help me, and my husband. My husband is, like, he might not know everything, but he can figure it out. When it comes to technology, he can figure it out. He's really good about that. So, okay, here it is. Here it is. So, why is my phone or my computer? Sorry, guys. I think that's my son's thing. Alex, can you turn that off for me? Hold on one sec, guys. My son's got to do something.
What are they holding on to?
They're holding on to their diamond. Hold on to your diamond paintings. That's what you're holding on to. My son's got to turn that sound, or that, I don't know what it is. Discord, is that what that is? What is it called? The Lorax?
No.
What?
That's my friend's name.
Oh.
I tried to.
I wasn't sure what it was. Hold on, yeah. Anyways, yeah, so my son is, like, the main user of our computer. He, yeah. Okay, well, just give me a minute. Anyway, he uses the computer more than I do by far. And, okay, I'm going to put it in here, guys. So in the chat, hopefully it'll pop up. Did it work? All right, somebody try that for me and see if it brings you there. We just started it yesterday. I'm hearing myself echo because my daughter has my live going on her tablet in the other room. And so, okay, go.
Can you text me?
I will, yeah. Why do I need to do it right this second?
I just want to.
Okay, could you grab me the ibuprofen right there?
Yeah.
Okay, so that should be the link, and maybe Mallory can kind of watch if you guys go to join. If you would like to join, sure, Mallory can, what? Mallory can accept you guys. Sorry, I gotta take some ibuprofen, guys. I forgot to do it before. Quit watching me while I'm taking pills.
Yeah.
You were watching me.
I was like, here, diamond painting.
I am like not good at taking medication at all. And if anybody watches me, I'll like freeze up and start getting freaked out. And then I'll choke. Which I know it sounds really stupid, and it's just ibuprofen, so it's like tiny little pill, but I'm not a good pill taker. Not at all. Okay, cool. So Mallory, you can kind of watch that group for when people go and join. So yeah, like I said, we just started yesterday, so we're getting things up and going. But for the most part, right now, don't worry about, like, if you want to post something about your channel or about your Etsy shop or whatever, feel free to. We will put a link out with like the new rules and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so I'm going to show you the ones I have on mine right here, and then I'll show you the rest of them like I usually do when we get closer to the end. But okay, so here is one of them. Baking. My camera. Sometimes we got a love-hate relationship going on, because sometimes it'll be real nice to me and make me think all is right with the world. And then there's other days that it does not like me at all. So this one, it says Baking Spirits Bright. Yeah. Those of you that don't know, I bake. I mean, a lot of people bake. I do like wedding cakes and cupcakes and that kind of stuff. I have been doing it for, well, about 9 years, I want to say. Yeah, about 9 years. My mom has been doing it for 30-something years, and she's wonderful at it. And I kind of grew up learning how to do it, and then she kind of showed me. So here's some of my cake work that I've done. So there's like a birthday cake. There's my daughter's Dora cake. That's my grandma's 100th birthday. A wedding. Cupcakes. So there's a Christmas cake. And then I do a ton of cookies. And I decorate them with chocolate. Not frosting, but chocolate. And I make them really, really cute. And I'm going to make a video, actually, about that. I really usually don't give out my recipes, but for you guys, I will. I'm going to make a video on easy sugar cookies that are either lemon or almond flavor, or actually you could add any flavoring that you want. If it comes in but it has to be like a real extract, otherwise it's not very good. But anyways, and then I'm going to show you all how to decorate them easily and fun, but where they look professional. And you do not have to have any knowledge on how to decorate things before. And I promise you, you'll get some cookies that you'll be amazed that you can do it. Because when I first started doing cookies, because guys, you put a pen and paper in my hand, I cannot draw to save my life. But if you put frosting in my hand, then I'm really good. But so when I started doing cookies, I really did not think they were going to turn out very well. And the first night I started, I was amazed how much easier it is to use chocolate than it is to use frosting. And if you can color, you're going to get some bomb cookies, you guys. Because that's all it is, basically, is like coloring. Coloring with chocolate, where you can lick your fingers rather than like paint. I will try to make cookies. I'm good at making cupcakes. Yeah, I saw Mallory posted some in my other Facebook group. Robin says, hello, hugs. Hello, Robin. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, so Miss Coffee was talking about it last night. The peanut butter cookies that are like, there's only three ingredients, and they're really good. I remember my husband making those once, and I was like, wait, what? You're going to bake? He's like, yeah. I'm like, what? He doesn't bake. He can cook, but he does not bake. And I was amazed that he was going to bake. And then he made these cookies, and I'm like, they were really good. They were peanut butter cookies. And I'm like, where do you get the recipe? And he's like, well, there's only 3 ingredients to it. I'm like, what? And they are the easiest cookies, but they're so good that you would never think like that there's only 3 ingredients. But you got to have good peanut butter. You can't be getting that cheapo crap. You got to have the good stuff. In my opinion, anyways. But I am a peanut butter snob. I joined your new group. I put the link on my videos to your group. Cool. Okay. Sounds good, Diamond Painting Dreamer. Maddie. Oh, okay. Never mind. I was confused for a second. Sorry. So this week has gone by so fast. My husband was off on Monday and Tuesday because his dad was in town. We haven't seen his dad for like a year and a half. And over that year and a half, his dad got really, really sick. Almost died. He had like internal bleeding. His kidneys stopped working. Now he has to get dialysis 3 or 4 times a week. And I wasn't sure if and when we would see him, like if we didn't go down and visit them or him. So I was really, really glad that he was able to make a trip up here to get to see his kids, my husband and his daughter, my sister-in-law, and then my kids, because his sister, my husband's sister, doesn't have any kids yet. They have animals, but no kids. And so, yeah, I was really glad that he was able to come, and I guess he was able to like set up his dialysis here while he was here, which I thought that was really cool, because I thought if you're on dialysis, you're pretty much stuck, in your town, but apparently you can like work it out to where you can, wherever you're going to go, you can do dialysis. So that was nice. So he was here. So my husband had Monday and Tuesday off to visit with him. And then my husband has been needing to get new glasses because his broke. And he needed to get his new glasses so that he can go and get his license renewed. And I, like I said, have been noticing my eyesight going downhill lately. So I told him you know how guys are a lot of times with like going to the doctor. Well, yeah, my husband has been talking about going to the eye doctor for a couple years now. And so I'm like, you know what? I need to go. We'll just make them together and we'll go. That way, you'll for sure do it. And so we made the appointment together. And I thought, yeah, I'll probably need to get glasses so that I can see a little bit better, like the TV and that kind of thing. I had no idea, though, when I got there how bad my eyesight was. But the other thing is, oh, welcome, I But Nice. How you doing? I don't know. I'm not really sure what to make of it. So when I got there, I went first, and they have this like little thing. It looks like a gun. It's like a white thing, but it's in the shape of like a gun, and they put it up to your eye and they push the button and it reads the pressure in your eye. Has anybody else had this done? Because this is a first for me, but like I said, haven't been to the eye doctor in 11 years. So, I don't know how new it is, but it seemed really new to me. Anyways, so she has this little thing. And welcome, Mrs. Coffee. How are you doing tonight? Anyway, so she puts the thing up to my eye and pushes this button. Then she pushes it again. Then she pushes it again. And again and again. 5 times. And she's like, huh. And I'm like, something wrong? She's like, well, no, I'm sure it's just wrong. Let's go over to the other machine. So she brings me over to this other machine, which is the one I remember that you like, you put your chin in it and then it does that little puff of air. And yes, exactly, Robin. So, but this is like a handheld little thing. Anyway, so she brings me over to the one I remember. And I'm like, oh yeah, I know what this is. She's like, yeah, this is the old school machine. And she's like, I wonder, oh, no one's even turned it on today. And we got there at like 5. So they hadn't even used it all day, she said, because they just like never use it anymore because they use the other one. Well, so she does the little poof and she does it again and again. I'm like, are you not getting it? Am I closing my eyes too fast or something? Like, I don't know. She's like, no, I got it. So she does it in each eye like 5 times with that machine. She's like, well, I guess it's right. And I'm like, what, at this point, I'm like, what is going on? It just didn't seem normal that she would have to do it this much. She's like, eye pressure is just a little high. And I'm like, oh, okay, whatever that. I don't know what that means. No idea. So I get back in the room and, they do the whole like 1 or 2. 2 or 3, A or B, that whole thing, which I could never be an eye doctor with dyslexia. Can you just imagine? Ooh, I'd be messing up some people's prescriptions like something fierce. I would not be good at that job. Anyways, so the doctor comes in and she starts talking to me. Well, so me and my husband both declined doing the eye drops. Because we didn't feel like it was necessary, and it's not like we like decided just by this, but the copay without the eye drops just for the vision test is $10. Now the copay with the eye drops, it's $50 per person. So it goes from $20 for both of us or $100 for both of us. So I was like, why would we need to do it? Like, we're both young, like no big deal. We just won't do it. And so the doctor's like, so I see you declined, to get the drops. And I was like, yeah, I just don't see a reason to do it. She's like, I understand. But with you next time, you're really going to need to do it within the next 6 months to a year. She goes, I will look in your eyes and see what I can see without them. But she said, your eye pressure is really high, which is like a really telltale sign of developing glaucoma. I was like, oh, wonderful. And she's like, yeah. Hold on a sec. What?
Where's the duct tape?
I don't know. You had it last, unless I saw it was on your floor. So I don't know. So she's like, so yeah, it's a pretty evident sign about developing glaucoma. And I'm like, oh, well, I'm pretty young for that. I'm only 36, you guys. She goes, yeah, well, a real small percentage of people do develop it young. And I'm like, well, that's wonderful. And I said it like, I kind of said it like that. I'm like, wonderful. And she was like, what do you mean? And I was like, well, when a doctor is going to do a procedure or you start like a new medication or something, and they're like, oh, and 3 to 5% of people this happens to. But don't worry, it's only 3 to 5%. Nope, I make that 3 to 5%. Like, that's me. And so when I told her that, she was like, oh, well, okay. So anyways, but she looked in my eyes. She said she didn't see any from what she could see, but without dilating them, you can't see like to the very, very back of your eye, I guess. So she says she wants me to make sure I have an eye exam within the next 6 months to a year, no later than a year, to make sure I am not developing glaucoma. Because apparently glaucoma is when you lose your side vision. So think of it as like, you know, when you go to a parade or something and you see the horse and the horse has those, they're called blinders on the sides of their eyes. They can only see in front of them. That way that they don't like spook out if they see, you know, something on the side that's freaking them out. Keeps them focused and everything. Well, that apparently is what when you get glaucoma is like. You start losing your side vision. But she's like, but you won't know it until you've already lost it. And once you lose it, you can't get it back. And so if they know ahead of time that you're getting glaucoma, they can do drops and surgery and all sorts of different things to prevent you from losing your eyesight. Hold on. Alex, could you please not do that? Anyways, so I obviously, she says she doesn't think I have it now. I don't have any other symptoms of it now, but apparently, like, eye pressure wise, you should be in between 10 and 20, and mine was 31. So it was pretty high, she said. So yeah, anyways, hi, Basili, Pikachu is sitting on my diamond piece right now. Oh, you got your package. I forgot to tell you this. And this was totally my fault, not Maddie's, because she reminded me like 100 times or something like that. And I kept being like, I'll do it. And then I forget. So the unicorn that was in that package, Miss Coffee, was for Maggie. And that was from Maddie. She thought that Maggie might like it and wanted to give it to her. So that is what the unicorn was. No, it wasn't a cover minder. Could you even imagine a cover minder that big? Be like, oh, what's that? It's a cover minder. It takes up half of my painting, but you know, that's okay. I gotta get more wax. My wax in my multi-placer is from yesterday. And I used it all day yesterday. But that is one nice thing about the white wax is that it lasts a lot longer. I know some people prefer blue. Then there are some of you that prefer pink, but I like the white one. And I carry them in my store, and when I bought them, I bought like 100 or something of them, thinking that would last me forever. Nope. I just had to put in a new order for wax because I'm down to like, well, yeah, so if you want wax before my next order, this is all I have left in white, and this is all I have left in blue. And when I ordered them, I got 100 white and 50 blue. So they went fast. Oh, thank you, Bazillion. I was wondering what was up with the unicorn. Didn't open anything but the Pikachu. So yeah, so it was the unicorn it's for Maddie. And then Maddie listened to your live yesterday. And when you were talking about how Maggie was trying to eat the rock, and Maddie goes, well, maybe she'll eat the unicorn and it'll go to good use. Oh, geez. I was like, oh, Madeline. Robin, it is, I can't remember if I have it marked as 75 cents or $1, but I think it's 75 cents. I believe it is anyways, if I remember correctly. So I started telling you, and then I got sidetracked, like I do. I need to get, I have a little one, but I need to get a bigger, like, squirrel cover minder because we were joking around the other day about how we're a lot like squirrels when it comes to diamond painting. It's like you're working on one painting, you see another one you really like, and you're like, oh, look at that. Oh, look, you know, and how you always want something else and you get distracted really easy. And we hoard our diamond paintings, kind of like squirrels hoard their nuts. I've got some hibernating diamond paintings in my closet right now, waiting to be used, in the hard winter months to come. But, so that's what I was going to say. So, yes, I showed you the Baking Spirits Bright one. I love this guy. He's too freaking cute. Is he not? Or she? I think it's a boy because there's no hair, but hey. that doesn't mean nothing. So, and then I got my little mermaid, my little mermaid tail, which they like flew off the shelf for some reason this last week and a half. So I ordered a whole new set of those. So I have every single one is back in stock right now. And then I have my turkey ready to go to the table. And I don't know, he's got some carrots and I'm going to say maybe some yams and potatoes or something. Something like that. And then I've got my big jewel, which these are also been restocked. So all the colors are there in those. And then I've got this one that I just like because I think it's pretty. It's just pretty. So yeah, it's not like I need all of these on mine, but I like them because it's just fun. Oh, and then I have, so I don't know, like I want to say a year or two ago, I bought these butterflies. And we had them all over my house. Like I had them on lamps and I have them on like some cupboards and I just random things where it just looks like a butterfly landed on it because it's 2 years ago. Actually it was a year and a half ago, me and Maddie did a big butterfly project. And because she's homeschooled, so I was trying to come up with some fun, like, science-y stuff we could do. So we found butterfly eggs around our complex and raised them from the tiny, tiny little speck of an egg all the way through their cycle. When they came out as a butterfly, then we went and let them go. So we had got all of these. Well, Maddie put one on the end of a pen, and I thought that was really cute. And so I was cleaning up, and I found this one had fallen on, off of the wall. So I was like, I'm going to stick it on a magnet. So then I did, and I thought it was so cute. So I went and found where I bought them from, and I just put in an order of some cute little butterflies because I love butterflies. I think they're just they're an amazing thing, especially if you've never raised them from an egg and watched them go through their life cycle. It's really cool to see how, because when I say an egg, like I mean like the size of like a fourth of a drill. That's how small their eggs are. And we would go around and we knew the kind of plants that they liked. And so we would go around and look at the plants on the leaves. And that's how we would find the eggs. We'd bring the leaves in the house and put them in the little thing we had. And then they would come out of that and, be a caterpillar and then go into their whole chrysalis or something. There's another word for it depending on what it is, if it's a moth or a butterfly. But yeah, hold up. I got to make sure I'm not missing anybody. Welcome, Cassandra and Debbie. Hope you guys are doing good today. And just want to make sure I was not missing out on anything here in the chat because I tend to start talking and yakking and then I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot there's people there. Anyway, so that's where the butterfly came from. So that's the ones I'm using right now. And I was going to use him today, but I sold him. So Ariel, I don't think Ariel's in here because usually if she is, she says something. But Ariel bought Charmander from Maddie because those, the Pokemon cover minders were Maddie's little figurines that she turned into cover minders. And she sent the Pikachu to Miss Coffee. And Charmander's going to Ariel. And I guess if anybody is interested in... Maddie, you can put the name of it. I can't remember. Bulbasaur, I think this is. So he's still hanging out if anybody is interested in him. I'm not sure if she's going to put him on my Etsy store or what, but he's just sitting here still chilling. So, anyways, but So yeah, after the eye appointment, well then, one thing though I was really amazed at was at the end of my little exam. See, I told you I go back and forth a lot. At the end of my exam, she shows me like the really little writing, and then asks if I can see it. And I'm like, so then I read it perfectly. She's like, okay, well that's with your glasses. And I'm like, oh, awesome. And then she goes, and this is without. And she goes back to where it's just like without my prescription. I could not read one letter on that board, not even the biggest letter, the biggest row that they have. I couldn't read any of the letters. And so I honestly had no idea how bad my eyes were until I went to the eye doctor. So if you guys are thinking like, oh, my eyes are just a little bit bad, but it's not that big a deal. Yeah, that's what I said until I went and realized that my eyesight is a lot worse than I thought it was. And I guess I have a really bad stigmatism, which, does anybody even know what that means? I should look that up because I keep telling, like, people have said, like, my family, I'm like, yeah, I actually had to get, a pretty decent prescription this time for my eyes, and I have astigmatism. And when I'm telling people I have astigmatism, I don't even know what that is. Don't even know what it is. And I asked my husband, who's normally, like, really smart, he didn't know. He's like, I forgot. I'm like, dang, that means I actually have to go and look it up because I'm interested in knowing what it is. So, Mallory, this weekend, Mallory said your eye is more oval. Well, so wouldn't that mean that, like, I would always had that? Because I've never been told that I have astigmatism before, and I've had numerous eye appointments. Like, so yeah, I thought that was kind of weird. Like, do you develop astigmatism? Because that seems like something you would just have or not have. But I can say, regardless, normally in lives, I'm having to, like, reach over to the computer so I can read your guys' comments. And I got my glasses on and I can read it just fine. I can see everything just fine. So Debbie says, I think it is the shape of your, oh, interesting. Well, I don't know why they never told me I had that before, but that's why my husband got his glasses the next day, and they had to order mine in because of my stigmatism. So anyways, so it's the shape of your eye. Well, my uterus shape was wrong, so why wouldn't my eye shape be? I can't do nothing normal. That's what my husband said. It was like, well, you can't do anything medically normal like other people, so why would you think that this would be any different? Normally, I would say not being normal is a good thing, but when it comes to, like, medically, not so much. Not so much. When you first put your wax, at least this happens to me. When I first put my wax in, it, starts to come out of the sides a little bit if you push down too hard. And after using the same wax for a bit, it stops, but it's annoying in the very beginning. But on the same note, it picks up so well that it's not. Like, I like that. When you very first put your new wax in and it picks up the drills so perfectly that you're not, like, struggling to get them in or on there. Because I will wait until my wax ain't picking up nothing anymore before I put new wax in it. And that's not because I'm being, like, thrifty. It's just being lazy. But so then I put new wax in it and I'm like, woo, this picking up good. What?
Okay, two things. Do you have, like, those, like, sandal clip things,
Sandal clip?
Like
The big ones? Like, no, I only have that one you have. No, I didn't.
That's not where he was, but either way.
I don't know where it is.
Second, Bulbasaur isn't for sale.
Oh, you're not selling Bulbasaur?
No,
Are you
it's my
keeping?
child.
Oh, apparently Bulbasaur is not for sale. Well, then here, take it. Put it in your room. I don't want it in here
Wow.
if it's not for sale. I thought it was for sale because I thought you were originally going to give it to Miss Coffee. So.
No, during.
Oh, just Pikachu and Charmander?
No, just. Like, asked for Pikachu on the. Oh, then she was Pikachu. I'll give her Pikachu.
And Pikachu, isn't Pikachu broken?
His tail's broken.
Oh, okay.
Somebody.
So Miss Coffee didn't care that the tail was broken, I guess, huh? Because apparently I was just informed that Pikachu's tail was broken. But that's okay. It's funny when she asked me because she wanted to give it to you, and she was like, "Do you think that Miss Coffee likes Pokemon?" And I was like, "Well, considering she's working on a Pikachu painting right now, I would say probably." And then I think you said something about, I don't know, I know you asked for Pokemon at one point, because I have looked for Pokemon stuff, and I have found a few things, but I'm still looking because I want to see if I can find something that's a little bit cheaper so that I can keep the cost down on it. But that's one thing I was going to tell you or ask you guys. If there's anything you would like to see as a cover minder that you're either not seeing in my shop or that you're not seeing like in anybody's. I love being original. I like doing stuff that other people haven't done. I did get a request for a camel cover minder because they're just apparently not out there. And so I'm waiting on getting that in the mail because, you know, when you order it, it might come in a couple days or it might take a few weeks. It just depends. But I did find a camel. I was surprised that I found one so quickly that I actually thought it was, you know, exactly what this person was looking for. Yes, Alex, what?
Genius. Are you ready to know why?
Okay, my son is genius, he is declaring, and he's going to tell us why.
Okay, so you told the story about the whole shooting thing, right?
Right.
Okay, so the neighbors that, like, down in that direction, kind of towards where it was at, they have cameras, and if the cameras record audio, then they could listen to the audio of the cameras and see the screaming and the sound of the either gunshots or helicopter lines up, and if it's a gunshot or actually something else.
Who has cameras, and how do you know they have cameras?
Because they're hanging up there, and it's that, you know, that one lady?
That like, one lady. Yeah, that's descriptive.
You know that one lady that, like, when we very first moved in here, there was that one lady. I think she, like, came over and tried to help us with schooling or something a few times.
Sharon?
Yeah, she has cameras on her house.
Okay.
So if they're like, we need evidence.
I don't think they're going to need evidence, honey.
They're like, okay, evidence, wrong choice of words.
Yeah, it is. The only reason they would need evidence is if they thought it was like a prank. If they thought you were trying to prank them, like if like the police thought it was a prank or something, and then you had to prove that it wasn't, that would be one thing. But they're not going to think that, considering I'm the one that called them.
But they could think that they need to figure out if what the sound sounded like.
I don't think that they're...
Well, did you tell them that there was a helicopter?
No, because you didn't tell me that in the beginning. In the very beginning, no, you didn't.
I said, tell them that there's a helicopter.
No, you didn't tell me that in the beginning.
Yeah.
He did not. You weren't even out there. Anyways. No, you weren't.
Well, there you go. I'm genius.
Okay, yeah. If they need to, I'll keep.
Well, that Cha-Ching was probably Cassandra. That last name, Londa.
Cassandra. I don't know. You've been talking, so I haven't.
She just placed an order, so that Cha-Ching was probably that.
Little Miss Priss, you develop stigmatism over time. My daughter has it as well. It gets a bit worse every year. Oh, okay. So I'm guessing mine will get worse, not better then, huh? Lovely. Debbie says I have them too. I have really bad eyes. I have cataracts. Oh, I'm sorry, Debbie. My grandma and mom both have that. And my grandma has had surgery to fix it. And then she got something degeneration. What is it called? I don't know. I can never pronounce it. What is it? Whatever. Anyways. And my great grandma, she was 100 when she passed away, but when she passed away, she was practically blind from her cataracts. So yeah, I'm like, don't want to lose my eyesight because I'd rather. We were talking about this, me and my husband, and he was like, he thought I was crazy, but I was saying I would rather lose my hearing over my eyesight. And he was like, I don't know. I think most people would rather lose their eyesight over their hearing.
Sure.
And I'm like, I would not, because I think it would be terrifying to go blind, especially after you have been able to see, your whole life, and then everything just to be like black. That just would freak me out. So I would prefer to lose my hearing because I don't know. I just would. Okay, well, let's put it out to you guys. Would you rather, and I'm not talking about be born with, would you rather
right now today
would you rather lose your eyesight or your hearing?
Right now, like this second.
I'm helping, so
Hey guys, am I helping?
You're getting on my nerves, what you're doing. So yeah. So would you rather lose your eyesight or your hearing?
Hearing.
Did you go back to bed after I woke you up by telling him? Mallory, yes,
I would rather lose my
but
legs.
not right away. Let's see. Just placed an order. Oh, thank you, Cassandra.
Bro,
I appreciate that. Bro, I know. Let's see. I'm going to work on the tree after the kids go to bed. Yeah, so Mallory's also working on the same one. I gotta get busy on it though, because I got this one, and then I got that new. If you haven't seen my unboxing of the Tabby Cat, oh, you've gotta check it out, you guys. It is so stinking cute. I can't wait. Cannot wait. And that is what I'm keeping in my house. So is this one. These two are gonna be like framed and then put up every year. Okay, so Debbie says she would rather lose her hearing. Little Miss Pris says hearing. Diamond Artwork says hearing. Robin hearing. Debbie W hearing. Cassandra hearing. Nicole hearing. Caitlin hearing. Stacy hearing. Cammy hearing. Cassandra. Oh, you're welcome. That is my next one. Oh, the tree. What are you working on now, Cassandra?
Crystal said hearing.
Debbie Small hearing. Crystal says hearing. Yeah, so there you go, hubby. Because he was like, I don't think you're right. He's like, I think the majority of people would rather lose their eyesight. And I'm like, I think you're wrong. And I don't argue with him, because if he thinks he's right, you cannot win. There's no winning with him ever. So I have just learned, like, if it's not a big deal, like, pick your battles. And I just, okay, whatever you want to think. But even if I say, like, if I'll be like, okay, like, if he can sense in my tone that I actually don't agree with him, he still won't let it go. Like, so I have to fake that I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, I understand that. That makes total sense. No, it doesn't. Because in my head, I would much rather lose my hearing than my eyesight, especially for us diamond painters. Like, I mean, we can't do this craft if we lost our eyesight. So, I mean, really. Let's see. Cassandra says all dogs go to heaven for a friend. Oh, I have that one. I got it. I can't remember why. When I got it, I can't remember what I was working on that I wasn't able to go work on it right away. But that one I am excited to do. I've seen it. I can't remember who I saw do it. It was one of the creators that I was watching. And it is gorgeous when it's done. Of course, a lot of them, if they're by Diamond Art Club, like a lot of them, they're gorgeous before they're even done because they're just like pretty in. You could frame it, and I think people will be like, "What a beautiful picture," without the diamonds on it because they're so pretty. What, Robin said? Just place an order. Thank you, Robin. I appreciate it, Dixie. Welcome, Dixie. I don't know if I've seen your name up there yet. Oh, you just said hello. So welcome to the fun. I don't know what I was going to say there. Welcome. There you go. Just welcome.
Welcome to the sun.
You're
shining on everybody's day.
Okay. My son says, welcome to the sun because I'm shining on everybody's day.
Wow.
If that is not cheesy Rama, I don't know what is.
Cheesy Rama.
Cheesy Rama.
I think the word cheesy Rama is more cheesy than welcome to the sun.
Cheesy Rama is an awesome word. Cheesy Rama.
That's the equivalent to saying your name sounds good. Boom roasted.
What? You know, Alex, you think you roast people, and it's not even a roast. No. Yeah, but yeah. One of the things, that my son likes to say, he'll say something and he'll be like, roasted.
No.
And I'm like, you know, it actually would have to offend me to be roasted.
Or he says boom annihilated.
And I've never heard him say that, but my son and his friends have their own little language. And I'm not talking about like teenage language. No. They have their own little language. They call it the dad language. That describes it right there. Like why? Why the dad language? Why is it that they have dad, they call each other dad? Or that they had, what did you have on your phone for Kingston?
Fatherly figure?
So on my son's phone for his friend Kingston, rather than having Kingston, best friend, bro, nope, he had fatherly figure. So when his friend would call, it would show up as fatherly figure. And I was like, who the heck is that? That's his best friend. Yep. Fatherly figure. Probably not the best fatherly figure in my opinion. Good friend. He is a good guy. I do.
Be a good dad.
I think he'll be a great dad once he gets older. Yeah, he will be when he gets older. He's definitely a friend that I'm glad my son has. They've been best friends since third grade.
His mom doesn't think I'm the best friend to have.
Yeah, his mom doesn't like my son very much. And that's just because the group of their friends got in trouble together, which it happens. Kids are stupid. They do dumb things. They make bad choices. But I don't think that's a reason to like cut out the friend that you got in trouble with. Now, I'm not saying you can't tone it down, bring him back how much you're hanging out with him. But I won't ever tell my kids, like, you cannot be friends with them unless there's, like, an actual reason that I really feel that way, rather than me just that being my opinion. Now, that being said, that mom, and I've told my son this, that mom has absolutely every single right to parent her son the way she wants to parent him. She has absolutely every single right to believe what she wants to believe, because that's, parents, we all have different opinions and different choices, and the way I raise my son, it's okay if that's different than the way she wants to raise her son. I don't have to agree with it, but I do support it because, you know, I can't, I don't know her. I don't know what she's been in her through. I mean, I know her, but I don't know her well enough to know like what she's gone through in her life as a child or what she's gone through with her son over their life. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, even you were Alex. I'm talking here, dude. I know, but do you realize when that little talk I was saying, you said "Hey, Mom" 5 times.
Yeah, but
You're not saying hold on.
That's
don't
because I'm talking. What, Alex?
Well, at least she's starting to warm up a little bit because now we're allowed to hang out in video game land.
Yeah, I know.
Not realize so.
Still no, but we're getting there.
So anyways, so yeah, I've explained that, you know, to my son that, yeah, even though I don't necessarily agree with that method because, I mean, what they did was, it was stupid, but it wasn't,
Did you call him?
you know, no, they just, you know, it's just some, yeah, anyways. Let's see. I got 4 DAC inhalers, Robin.
Whoa.
They're lovely. Oh, you do have 4, don't you? You do. I forgot. Oh, do you have them in purple? I think she does have it in purple, actually. What's wrong with the kids? You know what's wrong with the kids is they want to have their own live. I think that they would love that. She won't show me the purple one. LOL. I'll show you. Do I have a purple one right now? Do I? I think I just sent it, actually. I did. I just sent it. So I don't have one. But I'll show you the 2. I'll show you on. Let me see if I can grab a piece. Maddie, can you grab me a piece of paper for me real quick? I'm going to have Maddie grab me a piece of paper, and I'll show you the purples that I use for the inhaler. Purple is my #1 color for inhalers. That is what most people get. I've had a few people get green and some other colors, but for the most part, it's purple. Where's my little thing? There it is. I don't want to accidentally put paper down on my canvas. So, okay, no purple yet. I have the green. Oh yeah, so she has green, black, pearl, and rose gold. How did you like that rose gold, by the way? I know I showed it to you like with a picture, but it's different in, you know, in real life. All right, so once this one dries, I'll show you because I use 2. So I use this color first, that purple. And then on top of it, I use,
Okay.
here, let's see if this will just, if it's going to glide. Oh yeah, that'll work. Okay. So, now keep in mind, it's, you know, on a camera screen, so it doesn't look, you know, 100% the same as it's going to look in real life. But give my camera a second. Hold on. Come on, camera. Do as you're saying. Come on. Come on. Oh, goodness, camera. I don't know if it's too shiny or what. Oh, for the love. For the love. Maybe when it dries, it'll be less shiny. You can kind of see, but it is gorgeous. It is, it's got a little bit of a sparkle to it. And it's really pretty. It's one of my favorite ones, I think. So, like today, Robin, you want it shiny or shimmery? Yeah, so you can decide if you don't want it to have any sparkle, you can tell me. And then I can leave the sparkle kind of coat off of it. But see, she said pearl and rose gold are sparkle, and I love it. Good. I'm so glad that you like that because when you ordered rose gold, I was trying to figure out one that I had that would work for that. And I even kind of looked for like just rose gold as a color, like a nail polish, because that's what I use to color them. And I could not find anything that actually just said like rose gold. And I'm like, crap, I don't know. And then I had that one and I mixed two of them together to do that one. And I thought it was really pretty and it looked pretty rose goldy. So I might have to now that I know I can do that, I might have to add that to my color choices because I don't have that as a color choice. I think you just asked if I could do it or something. So now that I know how cool it looks, and I use the Mermaid Magic color, this one to write the DAC on, which I have not done one inhaler without the DAC, which makes sense considering, but still, you know, just throwing that out there. They've all had DAC on them. And I have figured out a better way to write the letters. At first, I was like having a really hard time figuring out how to write them where they were like thin enough and looked decent. But instead of using the nail polish brush, I've used a toothpick. And it seems to be working really good. So Maya has moved from being just sick to now being sick, and she hurt her paw somehow. I don't know how, because she hasn't been doing hardly anything lately.
Why does it smell like nail polish?
But because I opened a nail polish. So
You're gonna go to the field tonight?
Probably, yes. But anyways, so now she's got her front right paw. She's been limping a little bit today, and I don't know what she did. So, but we're gonna get her back to the vet this week and figure out what her kidney's doing. We'll talk to them about her paw since we'll be there. They might want to do an X-ray on it, but I don't know. I kind of don't think the X-ray is going to be needed because I think it's probably her usual. She springs her paws all of the time, like her, you know, I guess it would be like her wrist or ankle kind of thing. So, yeah, but I don't know. She's getting older and she hasn't been doing super well lately. And we don't think, I mean, her paw might be bothering her, but we don't think she's in pain. Otherwise, we, would be talking about making some decisions, but we aren't we'll decide that once, we get the news from the vet that her kidneys are still bad. If they're still bad, we'll talk then about kind of her quality of life and all that kind of stuff. Oh, whoa. I don't know if you guys just saw that. I wish I could do that, like a slow motion replay. I hit it on this and they all flew in the air. Oh yeah, it's not even in the camera. It flew in the air. All the drills went up, but they went right back down and not one of them spelt. That's a first. That is a freaking first.
I was working
Love the DAC. Okay, love the color on the DAC of those two. What's that color? That color is, and I'm not sure if I have that on there yet. It is called Mermaid Magic. Oh, it's this one. This one is Mermaid Magic. It's really, really pretty. And this one is new. I just got it. This one is, dang, what color is that? Sublime. That's what this color is. But it says it has a metal finish to it. So that's a really pretty color too. I'm hoping that I can find this one again. This is a Hello Kitty color, they said, and I can't find it, but I'm hoping to because it was so pretty. Yeah. Here's the rose gold that I used.
I think Tablet's news.
What, sweetie?
My ABs didn't steal my wax for once.
Why didn't you use the dental wax?
Because I didn't have it anymore. And
So if y'all have, if you ever have problems with ABs stealing your wax, dental wax is a great one. It won't take your wax out. So I have some dental wax that I usually keep like in one pen that I just use for the ABs. And I just keep it there because I don't like using it for all of them because it's not as sticky as the rest for like the rest of them. It loses stickiness faster, but I love that it doesn't steal my my wax out of my pen every single time I pick an AB up. And I made a video about that. So, yeah. I'm going to finish this little area and then I'm going to show you my sneak peeks. That most of them are all in the shop. There might be a couple that aren't. I got 2 of them like in the mail right before I went live, and I didn't I know I didn't get that one up, but most of them I did get up. So finished. What?
So like these are like color like.
Are they finished?
Or do you have any that are finished?
No,
I really like these.
Those aren't made up yet.
Dang, I really like them.
Well, it only takes an hour for it to dry well on that. Okay, I gotta finish this row real quick because otherwise, I don't know if you guys are like this with my OCD-ness. Like if I don't finish, I don't know, I have to have it even or it bugs me. Okay, what you cooking in there, sucky boy? Oh, he left. He didn't hear me. Okay. Right. We're gonna get down to the cover minders. Oh, I got a replacement ring finally. There's a story right there. I'll tell you really quick. So, how many years ago was that, Maddie?
I was like
3
5.
or 4. 4 years?
No, I was like 5. We were really young.
You were.
No, I was 6 because I had known her for a while.
So 4 years ago, my daughter met this friend here at the complex, and the daughter and the mom lived with a gentleman here who I knew pretty well. They were staying with him because they had nowhere else to go. Over time, things fizzled out and he kicked them out. I was not told why he kicked them out at the time. So as time went on, the girls still wanted to hang out. They still wanted to play. So we kind of made a schedule like of times that they could get together. So it was her, because her grandma also lived here. Well, it was her daughter's birthday, and so she had called me and asked me if they could come to my house and spend the night so that she could spend the day with her daughter, because she was living in her car and didn't want her daughter to be, in the car, obviously. Makes sense, right? So me trying to be the decent human that I try to be, I was like, yeah, of course you can come over and you guys can stay the night and, we'll do something special, whatever. So they come over that evening, and through the evening, it was fine. And at one point she kind of said she was going to go shower, and I was like, okay. So she goes into my bathroom and she's in there for like an hour. I don't even think she showered. So I was kind of like, what the heck? Well, when she came out, she definitely looked high. Anyway, she went to the chair and she passed out. She was like, I just haven't slept because I've been sleeping in my car. And I'm like, okay. So she went and fell asleep. I was hanging out with the girls. So the next day, and this is me being stupid, just making stupid decisions. But anyways, don't judge. No judgy judge. So the next morning we get up and, so that night, at about 2 a.m, she comes into my bedroom and she's like, my stepson is having a really bad asthma attack And so I got to go and meet his dad at the hospital. I'm like, okay. She didn't even have a car at this point. No, I didn't give her my car. I'm not that dumb. So she leaves. And meanwhile, a couple hours later, her poor daughter wakes up and is crying because her mom isn't there. I'm trying to comfort her. I bring both girls into my bed. We fall back asleep because my husband wasn't there at the time. So we fall asleep. We get up the next morning about 9 o'clock, and she's back. And so I'm like, oh, how's your son? And she's like, oh, he's fine. I'm like, okay. So we start doing stuff, and about an hour later, about 10 o'clock, she comes in. And she's like, oh, I bought a present for my daughter, but it's out at the Toys R Us out in the valley, and I need to run out and get it. Can I, and she's like kind of hinting that she wanted to borrow my car. I did not let her. But she's like, can I leave Aslan here while I go pick it up? And she's like, I'll be gone like an hour max. I'm like, okay. That was about 10 a.m. So as time goes on, she's not back. I can't get a hold of her. Her daughter is upset because they were there because it was the daughter's birthday that day. And she had told the girls that she was going to make cookies with them on the Easy Bake oven thing that she had got. So time keeps going on. It's about like 3 o'clock at this point, and the girls are both upset because they were told that they were going to make cookies. The daughter's upset because it's her birthday. Her mom is like MIA. And so I'm like, we'll make cookies. Okay. So we made cookies in the oven. We made a ton of them. We had a blast. Time goes on. Still no word from her. Not texting me back. So by this time, it's like 7 o'clock. Kids want to go swimming. So I'm like, all right, we'll go. So we go over to the pool. We're swimming. And it was about 8 o'clock when she shows up. And she comes to the pool. Well, wait. I got to go back a few hours. So at about 4 o'clock, my neighbor was reading to the kids once a week. So the kids went outside to get read to. I was going to clean the kitchen. While cleaning the kitchen, I went to get my wedding ring and realized it was not where I keep it. In our bedroom, we have a vanity. I have a dish where I keep my wedding ring. That is where, if it's not on my finger, that's where it is, in that dish. It wasn't there. And I'm like, what the crap? Like, did I take it off in the kitchen? Like, I never misplace it. Like, it's there or, yeah. So I thought it was really, really weird. So I'm like panicking. If you've ever lost it, the wedding ring or something important like that, you start to panic. So I'm panicking. And so then I'm like, oh, everything just kind of comes together. Okay, so swear to God, she was high last night. She now has left her daughter with me all day long on her birthday. And I can not find my, and she went missing in the middle of the night, and now I can't find my wedding ring. So I go to my jewelry box to see, maybe for some reason I put it in there. That's when I find my gold diamond ring that I had from a promise ring from my dad that I got when I was 13. My white gold sapphire necklace that I got from my sister. My diamond gold cross necklace that I got from my grandparents. And a few other fake things were all gone. I'm like, no, I did not misplace this. This is not a coincidence that all of my like real good expensive jewelry is now gone. So I'm like, I go outside where the kids are. They're getting read to. And the guy who I said she was staying with at the time saw me crying, upset, because I'm hysterical at this point. I call my husband. I'm like, can you please come here right now? Like, something's going down. I need you here. So they see me outside, and along with the grandma of the little girl, because that's the little girl's. So the grandma is actually the mom of the mom that stole my stuff, the one that was on drugs. She's wonderful. They came out and they're like, what happened? I told them, and they're like, oh, I wish we would have gotten to you sooner to tell you this is not the first time she has done this. And I'm like, wonderful to know that now that I've let her stay in the night in my house, like, and everything. Nobody told me any of this. So I'm like, okay, they're like, you need to file a police report. If you have to put her in jail, we understand, do it. We want her to kind of hit rock bottom. So I do file a police report. Seth gets there, my husband, he kind of calms me down because I'm like, this is my wedding ring. That's not something I can just replace. Even if I had the money to go out and replace it, it's irreplaceable. So I can't get a hold of her the whole day. So finally, back to we're in the pool at night. But I had went and she had left all of her stuff at my house. So I'm like, I'm going to go through her bag. I don't even care. She left it here. She's MIA. My stuff is missing. I'm going through that bag. I'm going to see if I can find my ring. I didn't find my ring, but I found a bunch of needles and some other stuff. So I'm like, that is not going to stay in my house. I took her bags. I threw them on my front porch. And that's where they stayed. So she got there, she went straight to the pool, and she comes to the pool and she kind of calls me over. Now I have her daughter there with me. I'm not going to do anything in front of her daughter. That would be horrible. I'm not that kind of person. So so she goes, oh, I'm just sorry it took so long. Something happened, blah, story after story. I'm like, okay, whatever. And then she's like, so because it's her birthday, we were going to go to the park, and I was going to see if I could take your daughter and Alex with us. And I'm like, no, it's too late. Like, it's too late to go now. By this time, it's like almost 8 o'clock anyways. So I use that as an excuse because, like I said, her daughter was there. Her grandmother was there as well and kind of like took her daughter away because she could tell I was getting upset and, so they all leave and we go back to the house and I get a call from her about 9 o'clock. She's like, oh, I need to come by and pick my stuff up. And I'm like, it's on my front porch. I was like, I know you took my ring. I want it back. I know you took this other stuff. You don't deny it. You're the only person that could have done it. So, your stuff, though, is on my porch. You are not to come to my house or I will call the cops on you. She's like, I didn't take your ring. And I'm like, I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not stupid. Like, I just want to know what pawn shop you took it to. And because I've called, like, at this point, like 20 pawn shops trying to find it. Never found it. And she never confessed for about a year. She finally confessed a year later when she was clean. But, so yeah, all of my important jewelry, and I'm not saying important because they were like real diamonds and gold, important meaning like my wedding ring, my promise ring, things I got from my sister and my grandparents and stuff, like things that had sentimental value that I can't get back. Anyways, so that was, like I said, quite a while ago. Well, then, my daughter, when she was diagnosed with diabetes, Seth had got me a new ring that we found it in a catalog. It was not a real diamond. It was a cubic zirconium, but it was in real gold. And I was wearing it, and we were at the hospital. And this was when my daughter was diagnosed with diabetes. So we were in the hospital. I went to bed in the recliner chair they had. I woke up. My ring was no longer on my finger. It was a little too big. Well, we went through that entire room. Janitor took the chair apart. Still, we could not find it. We went through every inch of that room for hours. I mean, we looked for me, the nurses, and the janitor all looked for like 3 hours. Then my husband, when he got off work, he came and he looked. We couldn't find it anywhere. The only thing we could think of is somehow it ended up in the laundry, and I don't know, but I never did get that ring back either. So, yeah, a ghost stole it. No kidding. I mean, seriously, I went to sleep with it on my finger. I know it was. And I even have a picture, actually, of us, and I'm wearing it. And then I wake up, and it's gone. So I never did get that one back. So that was when she was 5 when that happened.
I think I was 6.
You were 5 when you were diagnosed?
When I got diagnosed, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So she was 5. So I haven't had one since she was 5. So anyways. So that was kind of my story about how I lost my original wedding ring. And I love it. I mean, this one's beautiful. I love it, but nothing will replace my original wedding ring. You know, that's a sentimental thing. And
Mallory.
Oh, Mallory, my diamond fell out of my wedding ring. Oh my gosh, did you ever find it? Because that's one thing that I know is really important, and I always did when I had my actual wedding ring was I would take it in to get it cleaned and checked, because sometimes the prongs, I was looking at one today when we got this one. There was one that I really liked, but the prong on it was like, so if the prong was supposed to be like this, it was like that. And I told the gal, I was like, yeah, this probably needs to be fixed. She was like, oh my gosh. She's like, thank you so much. Because, yeah, if a couple prongs are loose, then, yeah, the diamonds fall out and then you're kind of screwed. My mom, I think, lost one at one point. And so she was like, you make sure you get your rings checked constantly. Make sure that the prongs are working, keeping those diamonds in there tight. So that is my story of how I lost my wedding ring.
Story about that day. So, you know, those like paints that you get in like another watercolors.
Yeah.
And me and her were using those, and Aslan's like, "Hey, what if we put this in our hair as dye?" What? And then and then she walks over to her mom. You know how she said like in the bathroom?
Yeah.
She was like sleeping pretty much, and she was like, "Hey, can we do this?" And she's like, "Yeah, sure, go ahead." She was like half asleep.
Yeah,
then I kind of like clued in, like, this probably isn't a very good idea. So I go to you and I'm like, "Hey, can we do this?" And you're like, no.
You don't put.
And we told her, because I like kind of like understood, like, you know, that's probably not a good idea. I'll ask her to get.
Yeah, sometime I thought.
Yeah, her mom was high, but we're moving on from that. We're going We're going into cover minder. So if you didn't see it last week, here is the one I showed last week, but it's super cute and I love it. It kind of looks like it's on a deer, like on a merry-go-round, you know. I have one thing worth anything and I keep it in the drawer. Perhaps I should find a plain box. Yes. That's so yeah. One thing I say is, like, first of all, from that story, one thing I learned is listen to your instincts too, because sometimes, like, I've been kind of taken advantage of and lots of stuff because I try to be nice, but sometimes you just have to say no or stand up and you know, so anyway, you live and you learn. Where did that go? So I have a full set of these. Have been flying off the shelf, you guys. Flying. So here are these. They are let's see, how big are they? They are about almost 2 centimeters by 1, a little bigger than that, but so there's pink. Now, it's hard to tell on camera the color because of the fact that they're so like sparkly and stuff, but they're even more beautiful in person than they are on camera, especially like the purple. I know it doesn't look like great on this, but trust me. And then this one, that's my favorite one. It's like a teal. It's gorgeous. So those are back in stock, complete, like full stock, which is good because I've had people asking me. Yeah, but so okay, so those are those ones. There's 21 different colors to choose from. Before I show you all of them, I'm going to ask your opinion on something. I just got this one in the mail and I haven't decided if I'm going to try to sell it as a cover minder or I'm going to just not. So it's Stitch. Very cute. But he's a little bit bigger than the thing said. the ad said that he was 4 centimeters. This is 8 centimeters. So it's about twice of the size of what I normally would like as a cover binder. So it's a little bit big, but some people might like it big. I mean, here's what it looks like on my painting. So does that look too big, or should I try and sell it? You want it. All right. All right, Mickey Sunshine. I've got a couple of them. So if and I know Stitch is a popular one, which is why I thought it was so cute. So I will post that one and I will put that up on my thing. I just couldn't decide right away because, like I said, it came and it was a little bigger than I anticipated it being, but that's all right. Okay. I showed this one a while ago. In case any of you missed this one, I'm showing it again because it's so cute. Baking spirits bright. That's what it says. And then the turkey. Here's my turkey platter. In case you didn't see that in the beginning. Turkey platter with some potatoes and carrots sitting there, ready to go on your Thanksgiving Day. Okay, and then we've got, this is the 3D tree. So this tree will sit like this on you. So it won't be laying down. It'll be standing up. So that's what that one is like. Super cute. We have the Eiffel Tower. Bling, bling. And it is all blinged out.
Can I say hello to Jack?
Not yet. Well, I don't know how you can do it yet because I'm not showing that way. Come here, Jackie boy. Come on, Bubbies. All right, just come here. Off of my painting. All right, here. I'll do it, Alex. I'll do it. Alex wants you to meet Jack. Here's our kitty, Jack.
Here's a
I got it.
kitty.
Kitty boy.
Except when
He is a turd, though. He might be cute, but he's a turd. Okay. Back to what I was doing. Okay. Shh. Okay, so now we've got, I'm going to turn this way. Alex, honey, please be quiet. Okay. Here we've got, oh my gosh, my camera won't move. There we go. Sorry. Okay. There's the kitty cat. And this one is purple. I know it's sometimes hard to see on the camera, but it is purple. Isn't Jack adorable? And it's a good thing he's adorable because out of all my cats, he is the turdiest cat I've had. That cat has pulled my pants down and bit me in the butt. He likes to hide and then he'll run up, grab your pants, and pull them. He's a de-pantser cat. All right, so these little flowers, they're metal. And they like to jump together because the magnets are strong. Okay, there we go. There we go, camera. Thank you. I really like these. These are the only ones I have. I went back to get more after I decided how much I liked them, and they were gone. So I only have one of each of these, one purple and one pink. And then, so I've showed interchangeable ones. If you haven't seen those, this is what they are. They are a base piece, and then the top piece comes out like this, and you can buy these pieces by themselves, and I can make that into just a plain cover binder, or you can have it go in one of the adorable little face pieces. I think it was Odd But Nice that just bought a couple of these. I can't remember though. All right, hold on. I've got one like that. He pops on the tile floor. Doesn't matter that it's in the front of the litter box. He poops. Oh, he poops on the tile floor. Poops on the floor, but he's gorgeous and my roommate won't let me rehome him. Yes. Jack, if his box isn't cleaned every single day, he will find something else to poop or pee on, and he'll do it right in front of your face. So his box has to be cleaned every day. Okay, so the interchangeable ones, I got this new one if you are a turtle fan. So there's the turtle interchangeable. There we go. So this top piece, like I showed, comes off just like that. And
Dad's trying to eat my food.
where is that box?
There it is.
There are a ton that you can choose. So like, let's say you wanted it to be blue, you could have blue. So there's a ton of these that you can choose from that go on him. So it's a turtle. Yep, a turtle. If you like turtles. I love turtles. They're gorgeous. So give my camera a second. Come on. There we go. There we go. So just that top piece, like I said, is the interchangeable part. You can see. Okay, so there's the turtle. I know someone who would love that, but alas, she's not online, not an online person. Oh, that works. My daughter asked for a pet cat. We told her no, not yet. Yeah, you know, sometimes that's wise. Okay, now we got a butterfly. Come on, camera. There we go. Butterfly, again, if you don't like the piece that's in there now, you can change it to any other snap, the interchangeable pieces. So butterfly and turtle, those are the new interchangeable pieces. I got a flower one, but I don't have it right now. So I'll show you that one next week. All right. Alrighty. Let me move my gem out of my way here. All right, let's see. Just a second. All right, so we got these two. So they're metal flowers. And this one has like a purple pinky blue color, and this one's got like bluish purple on it. So, and then I do have more in stock of the making cookies, and I do have more in stock of what I'm now calling Santa's cookies. I love these ones. I think they're adorable. I'm gonna get it to focus. There we go. So cute. Okay. And then this one you can choose if you want it to be black or the crystal. So you got the black, or you can choose to have it be the crystal. And whenever you buy it, you can tell me if you want black or crystal, and then I will put the magnet on the side that you don't want. So, and I only have one of these as of yet. It was a little more spendy than I like to normally do, just because I try to keep my costs down if I can, and that one was a little on the higher side. But and then I've got this pretty sparkly snowflake. And for those of you Frozen fans, came out yesterday, the new one. I have Anna and Olaf, and this is a glass one. This is not interchangeable. It's just strictly just the glass cover binder. I have the other characters on the way. This is just the one that came first.
Mom, look at Lincoln.
Oh my goodness, Lincoln. Okay, this one is also just a glass cover binder. And it is, as soon as my camera focuses, come on, camera. There it is. So it's Santa's sleigh. And is there any other new ones in here? Yes, this one. And I just made this one because I just got it today. I'm loving it. I love it. Love this one. Girl power with a rose. Is that not? I just love this one. And I just got it like a couple hours before I went live tonight, and was like, I've got to show that one. So I made one up real quick. All right. one I'm going to show you is, so here is some mittens, some blinged out mittens. Whoop, whoop. And I did just post these. So these are kind of just like a silly novelty thing, but I thought they were so much fun that I got them anyways. Yep. You're seeing correctly. They're chewed bubble gum. Chewed bubble gum cover minders. Okay, guys. All right, so those ones are gonna be put away. So now, we have a few different, quite a few actually, different Christmas trees. These are just some of them. So if you're into Christmas trees, and I've got a couple of little presents, and oh, the snowman head. I don't know why I like this one so much, but I do. This is one of my favorite winter ones that I have. Is a little snowman head. I do also, I've showed these a few times, so I'm not going to do them for very long. I won't show all of these, but there's Goofy, Donald, and Pluto as well that are Christmas. Christmas, Mickey and Minnie, if you like Mickey and Minnie.
Mama.
Yeah, honey.
When you're done, you put a magnet on this guy. He's like, I don't want to know.
Yeah, I will. Give me a little bit. Okay, now I got. Oh, I'm so excited about this piece that I got. So, see this wonderfulness? Yes. I got it at Harbor Freight, and I love it because it holds so much. So I'm moving my camera here so that I can get this up here because I have a ton of stuff in it that I'm going to show you. So, all right. First, we've got, if you are a coffee fan. Now, we're all Mrs. Coffee fans, of course, but I'm talking coffee if you're a coffee fan. There is a little coffee cup with a spoon. Come on, camera. Come on, camera. Come on. There we go. And then a little to-go cup. And these are metal.
Have you shown them the pandas?
No, not right.
It's illegal.
The metal panda charm? Oh, I've showed those before, yeah.
Speaking of, where
Yep. Okay, and then we've got a blingy Christmas tree. Come on, camera. Let's go. Everybody say good thoughts to the camera. So it works out well for us tonight. Then we've got, this one I've showed, so I'll just do quickly. This one is the gingerbread house. And I did get this one back in stock.
I never use it.
Gingerbread. What? Yeah, sure. And then, okay, I saw one of these on Jeremy Fryer's live last week, and I found them and was so excited. I just dropped one. So there's a bunch of different doggies.
You're way past your time.
Yeah, I know, it's okay.
Well, good of you.
Okay. Okay, see all these dogs? Are they not adorable? Here's my favorite one, though. The dog doing the little play bow. Is that not adorable? Love these guys.
Oh, look at this
Okay, I know, they're all adorable. All right, strapping, guys. We've got some good Christmas ones. We got Santa hat. We've got ugly sweater Christmas. We've got, hold on, let me get the right one. we have littler gem Santa hat. We've got the Christmas llama. This one is one of my favorites.
No drama.
And then we've got.
We need a pug one. Ooh, yeah. Somebody said
a pug one. Oh, you know, where is that pug one I have?
Yeah, the pug one.
Yeah, the one where he's I have a pug one somewhere.
Are you sure?
Yep. I'll have to find it. I'll find it. Okay, then we've got Christmas kitten coming out of the stocking. And then doggy with Santa hat on.
Did you show them the ice skates?
Not today yet. I've shown them before, but okay. I've showed these ones before, but she pulled them out, so I'll show you real quick. There's the ice skates. I only have one of these left, if I'm not mistaken. And then, oh, this one's gorgeous. Is that not beautiful? I love this one. Okay. Hold on. Okay, somebody say something so I know that we're there. I just want to make sure I haven't hamster wheeled out on you. I think we're good. Okay, good. We're there. We're good. What do we do to put one of the posts to win Starry Night Santa when you start your giveaway? I haven't decided how I'm gonna do it, but I promise you, I will. Today's Saturday. I'll announce it in a video on Monday and let you guys know, like, you know, how to enter in and all that stuff for the Starry Night one. Is that what it's called? Because I can't remember, but I'm hoping that, yeah, I'm sure you're correct. Starry Night one, which is the Santa with the reindeer and the blue and yeah, all that one. Okay, so that is those fun Christmas, some of the Christmas ones. These are made out of polymer clay, and they are a little over a centimeter. So these ones are smaller ones, but adorable nonetheless. Come on, camera. Focus. There we go. So there's those ones.
And those were made, right?
Then these are metal, so they can't get smashed or anything like that. So they are metal. Christmas bows. How cute are those? And then, okay, so my wash basins are one of my, they are my top seller. Sometimes I sell one a day, like, or 2 or 3 a day. It just depends. So I'm getting a little low on these. I put in a big order for them. While I'm waiting for those to kind of help supplement, I found these and I think they're really cute. So it's a bronze, a little bronze water bucket.
It's way more colorful in real life.
Let's see. Felicia, I think that's how you say your name. Hopefully. If I said it wrong, I'm sorry. Who else came in that I missed? Cassandra, hello. So they're a little different in size, but this one is plenty big. So I'll have both of those available. I should be getting my big order on Wednesday of the normal buckets. So then I'm not going to show those yet. I don't have them already.
Mom.
Yeah.
Then
we've got black and white. Yes, I will. We've got these beautiful flowers, black and white. Well, it's almost a creamy white rather than just, you know, plain black and white. If you are a big fan of royal blue and beautifulness, crystal, I love this one. I also got more I've sold both of these after my last live, so I did get replacements. So I do have one of each of these again. If you weren't able to get it last time, then these ones are, now we've got these flowers. And these are metal as well. And there's blue, purple, and gold. And then this one is a crystal flower. So it's just like diamond crystal-y flower. This is the only one I know I don't have up yet, which is the daisy, the red and yellow daisy. I mean, white and yellow daisy. I know that I have a picture ready to go though, so I will get that one up hopefully tonight. I have the brown one shine. It holds a lot. Yeah, I'm sure it does because it's bigger than some of the other ones I sell. Like, I don't have this one on my Etsy, I don't think yet, but because I've got this one. And this one holds a lot, and this one is smaller than the bronze. I mean, the bronze, you can see that. So, and this one, the silver one holds a lot. So that's one of the ones I use regularly. So, and then I'm not showing you all of these because I don't have them ready to go, but I have to show you one because when I saw it, I got super excited. See if you guys can read that. Can you read what that says? Yes, keep shining. I love it. That's like, when I saw that, I was like, sold. I will get the set. All right, now, I know these sold out really quick last time, and I'm guessing with the release of the movie, it's going to sell out quick again, but I've got quite a few sets now. I've got Anna, Elsa, and Olaf. I also have let's see, where is it at? Where is those ones at? Here they are. I've got Olaf, and he is in 3 different positions. So there's Olaf when my camera focuses on him. Bam! There we go. Oh, he started to focus. Oh, and they jumped. They left. They left.
They were going to that enchanted
Here we go.
Yep,
there we go. You can't say these magnets aren't strong. They get too close together and they just boop,
right, they don't
pop away. They pop, pop, pop away. Okay, so I know my daughter is getting into them.
I'm stealing your cover.
And I think
I'm not.
that is all I was going to show you tonight because, well, yeah, that's a lot. And Jeremy is starting his live. I did not check ahead of time this time to see if he was going live. One time I sent you guys over there and then he wasn't going live. But I think he is going live tonight. He starts at 8 o'clock. So I try to be done if I can, but, you know, sometimes it doesn't happen. But that is where I'm going to stop. I do, if Etsy ever says that the inhalers are sold out, please message me. They are supposed to be unlimited because I make those when you guys order them. So they can't be sold out. Where can I find the big stitch you showed earlier? Mickey, I will post that up. Can you message me on Etsy that you want it? And then I will post it, and then I can message you back as soon as I get it posted. And I'm going to try to do that tonight. And then Adonai says, yep, he's there now. Okay, yeah. So that's what I thought. So Jeremy is live. So if you want to hang out still with all of us fine diamond painting community people, then you can go there. Nicole says, can I have Santa with the sleigh and the glass one? Yes, you can. I've got a few of those, so you won't have to worry about like that one being sold out. And I think I have that one up. If I don't, I will get it, but I tried to get as many of those as I could, because in the beginning I would do I would show you guys them and then I would go and post them. But the problem with that was I just couldn't get them on fast enough. And so I don't see it up there. I'll do that one right now though. The glass sleigh, the glass cover minder with the Santa's sleigh. I'll put that one up right now. So, all right, guys. So I think that is it for tonight. Thank you so much once again for hanging out with me. I have so much fun talking with you guys and hanging out and showing you guys my new stuff, because I'm like a kid in a candy store. When I go to the store and I find cute things, I'm like, yee! Like I was so excited over the Christmas llama and the ugly sweater ones. Like I was being a little kid in a candy store when I found those. So, okay. But with that, as always, don't forget, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think. So with that, keep on shining, and I will see you next time. I see your comment really quick. Marine, is that how you say it? Or Marianne. Mrs. Coffee, do you have Jeremy's live up? I don't know if let me see if I can grab it for you. Anybody who doesn't know who that is. He goes on right after me. He usually goes from 8 to 10. And I'm usually over there as soon as I'm off of here and I get my dogs fed. And I go walk my dogs in the field in the dark and listen to his life. Keeps me occupied so that I'm not like thinking about how cold I am. Because it gets cold out there, I'll tell you what. All right, I'm pulling up his live and I'm gonna grab it and then I will I'm gonna grab this link for you guys. Sorry, I can't see your chat. My chat. Okay, here it is. Here is the link. There it is.
Hey, Mom.
There you go. So there's Jeremy's. He's live right now. So if you want to continue hanging out with us, just jump on over to there. Our Facebook group, Diamond Artworks, aka Mallory, has just posted it again in there. So thank you all for joining me. Thank you to my moderators, Maddie, Mallory, Mrs. Coffee. I appreciate all that you guys do, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.